Hello, and welcome to Minecraft. This episode we're building a Mewtwo from Pokemon. We're using white concrete, purple concrete, black concrete, and snow blocks for this build, so let's get started. So we're going to start here. And Mewtwo's feet are really weird. They've got like two little balls, and then like there's a third ball sort of like... And his hands are like balls as well, like they're three balls on each. So we'll have this be the first ball for his foot. This will be the second one. And this is 1 foot. And connect these up like this, so we'll sort of have the same over here as 1 foot, and then connect this together. Okay, so there's the bottom of the foot, and we're going to extend this up a few blocks, so we'll have this go up here. Probably, how many blocks should we have this go up? Like, maybe that much? Okay, that looks pretty good. So do that for the first foot. Add a third ball right here, so we'll add the third one like right down here. There we go. I'm guessing like Mewtwo, he like probably like has that one like down when like he's just chilling, but he's usually up on like the 2 front sort of giant toes he has. And then we'll build a second one over here, exactly the same. Okay, so 11 blocks between the 2. So this is another one of the balls of the feet, and it's a 2-block gap. Just making sure. Man, like, I love Mewtwo. Mewtwo is, like, you know, we're going to cover this on the other side, but yeah, Mewtwo is, like, one of my favorite, like, legendaries. I just love him. You know, like, he's one of those, like, OG legendaries. It's just, like, yeah, like, Mewtwo is, like, you know, one of those Pokemon you're like, yeah, let's go. Like, you know, absolutely love Mewtwo. It's just great. Okay, I'm going to keep extending this, but yeah, Mewtwo is great. Like, you know, he is awesome. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, because out of the legendaries, he's one of the, like, the best ones. Like, there are some legendaries you're like, oh, yeah, they're pretty cool, you know? But other ones you're like, yeah, let's go, it's Mewtwo. Like, he's like the fan favorite legendary, sort of like how Charizard is a fan favorite, you know, starter. Like, Mewtwo, like, and the starter, obviously it's Gen 1, so it's going to be pretty liked. I think that's good for the feet. Then we'll start the legs, but yeah, like... Yeah, like it's a pretty hype Pokemon. Like whenever you catch Mewtwo, it's like, yeah, let's go. And you like when you're like a Nuzlocke, you know, you like catch any legendary's hype. But if it's like a Mewtwo, like, oh yeah, I got Mewtwo. So have the legs go up in 4s and then start to curve in. Here we go. Have them curve in a little bit here. Okay, then one more here, and then I think we'll start the body probably there. No, actually I'll have it go up a bit higher before we do that. Okay, so instead we'll have it go probably... How high should we make this? Just trying to see. Probably like there, maybe? It's good to like go to the front of the build and actually like check it out, and so you can see how like much you want it to go up. So we'll have this go up to like here, and then we'll actually have the legs sort of change. We'll have the legs start going back up this way a couple, and then like that'll be the final one there. So that's the shape, so we'll just do the same thing and fill this in so it's too wide. There we go, fill this in. And that's filled in. Now we're just going to copy that on the other side. Let's quickly copy that over. The legs sort of like have these huge sort of like white parts here and here, and then the purple part sort of starts. So we'll have the side part start here. Have this go down 2. and 2 there. We'll fill all this in a second. I'm just trying to get the shape right. Actually, break that so I can get a better idea of how it looks. Right there. So 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7. 7, and we'll do 2 there. There we go. Copy that down up here. 2, go 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, and then go 2 again. Copy this all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then go down 2, down 2. No, actually down, yeah, down 1. Okay, there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Then we copy this on the other side. These two both match, so now we can fill them both in with white. Now we can start the purple part. And this is actually a pretty big build. This is going to be a pretty huge Pokemon. So now we're doing the big sort of purple part. We're going to fill all the center bit in. And it's sort of offset a little bit. So we'll have that there. There we go. And yeah, it's not really, yeah, it's sort of like that. There we go. So we'll do the same on the other side. Have this go all the way up here. Then have it go up to there. Then we have it sort of curve in. So have it go in 1 there. Then up 2. Then I think we should maybe have it curved there. So we'll have it go 1 in here. 1 back there. And then the final part will be like that. Boom. There we go. So that's the front of Mewtwo, looking really cool. Then we have this sort of the tail part. We'll do the tail a little bit later. But fill this in. Let's go. Part here is for the tail, so we've left that open. And now we're going to start the main body. We'll do the tail a little bit later. And this is going to look really cool. It's a really big build right now, so it's actually going to look really awesome when we get it finished. This is the main part of the body. We'll have this sort of connected to here, both sides, and then we can start the shape of the main body. Alright, cool. So there's that there. And now, the main part of the body goes up pretty fast. We'll have this be another layer here, so we'll have this go back to there. There we go. And then there's a part sort of goes over the main body. Again, it sort of goes a bit over. There's a sort of chest plate sort of part up at the top here. That's what I sort of describe it as. It's sort of a it feels like an armor sort of, you know what I mean? Mewtwo, yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's a sort of armor part of his design. I think it's only in the Gen 1 sprite. I think some of the other ones don't really have this sort of cool look to it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the middle. So we sort of have his chest plate sort of part go here. Have it sort of curving over. There we go. These will be like the shoulders of Mewtwo. Mewtwo's got a really small neck, by the way. Like, Mewtwo's neck is tiny. It's absolutely tiny. Done now. We filled it all in. It sort of looks like a creeper right now. I love this, like how it looks like a creeper. This part, like if you don't look at the legs, it looks like it's really funny. I feel like it's like a creeper. But we'll do the neck now, or should we do the neck, or should we do the arms? Because the arms might be the next part we should do. Okay, there's the neck. Yeah, let's do the arms. Let's do the arms. So we'll have this one come out here. Have this one in a sort of cool pose where he's like doing psychic or something, like, or future sight. There we go. Okay, there's the first arm right there. We'll have this be 3x3 because, you know, that's the best size I found for arms. Like, pretty much all the arms I've done are 3x3. I would have done these bigger, but Mewtwo's got like a little bit skinny arms, so 3x3 for his arms should be all that we need. And yeah, like, Mewtwo is like, you know, pretty cool legendary, as I said at the beginning of the video. And I would say, like, off the top of my head, if I had to guess, like, say my favorite legendary, I'd probably say Mewtwo. I'd be like, yeah, Mewtwo. Like, he is cool. Yeah, it's a really cool Pokemon, right? It's the same hand as Meowth, actually. Meowth has like got 3 sort of like balls for his hand, you know. It's interesting. Is Meowth related to Mewtwo somehow? The speculating and theory channels will be like, oh yeah. Like sometimes, like when like theory channels are like, oh, this is like the same as this. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, but it's the same artist though. Like the same artist is drawing the same thing. You know, like when you watch like the Odd Ones Out, and he like draws the characters and they all look the same. You know, sort of like the same style. So yes, we'll do the balls on his hand now. But yeah, like yeah, so like sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think it's actually that, and we'll do the final ball here. Don't know if this one's bigger, but we'll do it a little bit bigger. I think they're the same size, but there we go. Oh, we can make these 2 bigger as well, just so they're all equal in size. Bam, there we go. His first hand's doing psychic, so he'd be like, psychicking me, or future sighting me. Oh, look at that, it looks really cool. I think I did that. I actually did the other hand better a bit, so we'll have this one go in 1. Yeah, there we go. Looking awesome. So he's got 1 arm down, 1 arm, you know, future sighting us. Pretty cool. I might have made the body a little bit long, but it gives it that sort of like creeper sort of shape, so I like it. Got a super long neck. All right, cool. There we go. Now we can go for the head. Should be 2 out because it's a super giant head. There we go. Fill all this in. We'll get the shape of the head in a second. Alright, and honestly the head might be another block out. Yeah, there we go. And then I think it even has like a snout like here sort of, so yeah, like that. There we go. That's the sort of shape of Mewtwo's head. Like, the Pokemon movie of Mewtwo in it is, like, one of the best Pokemon movies. Alright. There's a sort of nostrils. It looks like a bunny, sort of, like, from this angle. Look at that. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do the mouth in a second. I just want to get the shape in first, and then we'll work on the things in a second. All right. The main thing are the eyes. When I get the eyes in, then it'll look. Then I'll be able to see what I need to do. All right. So the eyes should go about here. Okay. The eyes should go here. That's why I have the snow blocks, because it's a different white. So the eye should be like here, and this should be like this sort of shape. Because yeah, that's a good shape for Mewtwo's eyes. All right. Perfect. Have his eye be there, and then. Have this be surrounded by purple. That looking cool? You just got humongous eyes. Black there, the purple sort of like here. Yeah, like get rid of this part of the eye. Yeah, like that. Is that like looking cool? I think maybe, yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we'll copy that on the other side, so let's go up to this level here, 2 blocks, and then, okay, white snow. Yeah, white snow's a pretty good block. It's actually, like, a lot brighter than actual, like, white concrete. Like, white concrete looks really dark when you actually look at, like, really white snow. It's like, oh, wow. Wait, this is, purple. So let's try it out the mouth, and then we'll add that after to see if that makes it look better. Here's his snout sort of ends like about here, yeah. There we go, have that go up there. Yeah, the snout probably ends there. He's got little horns on his head, so his little horns go probably like here and here. There we go. Yep, and there they go. Oh, look at those little horns, they're great. And yeah, that is Mewtwo right there. That is totally Mewtwo. Alright. Maybe I think his eyes like one forward actually. So I'm gonna move these here. I think that, yeah, that probably really help. Yes, let's go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. We needed the eyes like one forward. That's why you gotta always be experimenting and like changing it up in your builds. You know, you can never play it too safe. You know, like, oh yeah, look at that. You have to like keep like changing it up. Like if you're like, oh, it doesn't look right, try out a couple like deers, like, and then you get it. And you're like, yes, let's go. But almost done now. You just got to do the tail, and he also has a thing coming out of like his like spine, like neck here. I don't know quite what it is. It's sort of like a cord, like to his back right here. Very weird, isn't it? Never noticed this before. Never noticed he had like a thing coming out of his neck. He just like does. It just like, I was like, oh, that's just there. It's part of the design. And cool. So let's do the tail now. I've got the outline of the tail done. So for the tail, I wanted it to sort of like be in a diagonal, so it looked more natural. And I started like here, like sort of going like doing like this, just building here and continuing all the way along. Up here, I broke all the blocks that I used to sort of like get up here. So like here, I did like this, and then place that, and then broke these two, so I could see the full outline. And I did it like this, so you can see it from the front. So if we come back over here to the front, you can really see Mewtwo's tail right there. And when it's fully filled in, it's going to look amazing. So let's fill it in right now. Let's go. And Mewtwo is now finished. The tail looks amazing. And we're going to press F1 so we can look at it in all its glory. Look at that. Amazing. Look at Mewtwo. Yeah, look at Mewtwo. It's amazing. This is such a big build. I made it like a little bit too big, but it's amazing. Look at it. It's so cool. I like the tail. I got rid of like all these blocks on the outside here so I could make it look a bit more round. Very cool. The one thing I do want to add, like, maybe, I think there's not enough time. I think this video's a bit long already. But add like a big, like, energy ball, like, right here. Like a huge, energy ball out of glass. That'd be pretty cool looking. We can do that another time. But yeah, look at this. Mewtwo, like, right here. This is probably the thumbnail. Amazing shot right here. Look at Mewtwo go. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.